So, I mean, listen, I know everybody's frustrated, but 17 years we've had one bad season. One. And that was 6 wins. The worst season we've had in 14 years is 9 wins. And that's happened one time. So, and it's not that we haven't had bad moments. It's not that we haven't had highs and lows. We've had highs, we've had lows, we've had bad moments. And I would say this is a bad moment. This is a bad little stretch. This is a low. But we've always responded. And that's how we've been able to we've had 14 years in a row with a postseason win. I mean, we're not perfect. But the reason and this ain't, we've been in this situation many times. I mean, I said this last night. We started out 2-3 in my first year. It was pretty negative around here. First of all, people didn't want me to get the job. So then you come out and go 2-3. That don't help things. That wasn't a very good thing, Tim. That was it negative then, Tim? They talking bad about old Coach Swinney? Yeah. Well, we went to the championship. In 2010, oh boy, we won 6 games, and nobody cares that you're. But I was more encouraged in 2010 than I had ever been because, I mean, we lost 5 games by 6 points or less, and I'm like, man, we're on the right track. I'm like, dang, these freaking dudes. I'm like, the leadership, I could see the culture. We're right there, and to just kind of learn how to win, you know. But Larry, you were probably talking really bad about me in 10, like ripping me. This guy's an idiot. What are we doing? Confirmed, affirmed, confirmed, and then 2011, hey, what happened? We started out 8-0 and win the ACC. But what happened that year? We lost 4 out of 6. Gave up 70 in the Orange Bowl. But we didn't, close up shop. We came back the next year and went 11-2. Lost to Florida State, lost to South Carolina. We came back the next year in 12 and lost to Florida State, lost to South Carolina. 13, y'all remember, we're 8-0 and we got the Taj Boyd showdown. And he's running boots when we're calling zone. And we're throwing pick sixes, and it was just a disaster, right? We're egging his house. I mean, it was like, the world, that was a bad moment. That was a low. But, we ended up being 11-2 and beat Ohio State in the Orange Bowl. And we lost 5 in a row to South Carolina. Boy, that was bad. I don't recommend that. That was really, really bad. But, we just kept going. And then in 14, we start out 1-2. We got this good team. We're supposed to be good. We were like probably a preseason top 15 team in 14 and got all these guys back, all these seniors. And, we Todd Gurley ran through us in the fourth quarter down there in Athens. And then we got to go to Tallahassee and same thing. I mean, lead the whole game. Y'all remember that? I don't know if y'all remember that game. 1st and goal on the 1. It's never happened to me in my life. Hopefully it never happens again. 1st and goal on the 1. And we ended up punting. We punted. Snapped the ball. And then we get sacked. 1st and goal on the 1, and we punted. And then we said we're going to kick the game-winning field goal. We're inside the 20 or 25 or so, and we fumble the ball. So it goes to overtime. They freaking run that back off to the left side right there. And, I mean, it's like you're 1-2. That wasn't what we worked for. But you know what? That team rallied, man. Finished 10-3. Beat Oklahoma 40-6 in the bowl game. And then we went on a 5-year run, greatest run in the history of college football. But guess what? In 16, we lost one, bad. And it was miserable. And it's all over. The world's coming apart. Everybody, Then in 17, we battled, lost a couple. Lost up there at Syracuse. World's over. 18 and 19, we won 29 in a row. So, I mean, 21, we have a pick 6 to the national champion, lose 10-3. We lose in double overtime at NC State. Double overtime. Guy makes a one-handed catch falling down. And then we played bad at Pitt, but we're 10-3. We didn't quit. We battled. 22, we come back and win the league. 23, 200 plus, first time ever to lose a game like that at Duke. We lose in overtime. We lead the whole game against Florida State. Sack, ball falls out of the sky, touchdown. We lose in overtime, double overtime at Miami. I mean, listen, man, I pick 6 at NC State. We're 4-4, and you got Notre Dame. What are you going to do? You quit? No, we fight. We're a great program because we've always responded. And we finished 9-4. It's the worst season we've had in 14 years. That's the worst season we've had in 14 years. How many ADs would sign up for that? How many AD? I know. So again, then we come back last year and we win the league again. We go back to the playoff, and right now here we are. This is yet to be determined. This ain't written yet. I just say that, like, what's so bad about our program? What's so bad about it? Like, what's so bad about the worst season that we've had 14 years? How many programs in college football would sign up for one, and only once, 14 years of 9 wins? How many programs would sign up for that? And the playoffs, so we all talk about, we've been 7 times in 10 years. Who can say that? If we stink because we haven't played for the national championship since January of 20, well, I guess we stink. Or we haven't won it since January of 19. We haven't won the national championship. Well, then I guess we stink. But why are we held to a different standard from all these other teams out there who ain't ever won nothing? We're not perfect, and we may suck this year. We may lay a freaking egg and go 6-6, but I don't think so. And I know that's going to disappoint a lot of people, but I don't think so. All right? The reason we are, I think, the best program in college football is because we've always battled. We've always responded. We are not perfect. We've had some bad moments. We've had some bad little stretches. We've had some lows, and this is one of those. But we have a consistency, and we have a will to win and a fight and a program that is, to me, the model in all of college football. Our kids graduate. We got great people. They compete their butts off. They fight to the end. They respond. And that's why we're here. It's not that we've never had adversity. We've had lots of adversity. That's why when I say this program was built from adversity and for it, that's why. I've lived it. So I got faith. I got faith because I've seen it. And again, I got faith in the storm. And that's a little bit of a storm. It's disappointing. Again, and we could go schedule East University, West University, and South University, and everybody's all happy and peachy right now. But hey, we want to win at the highest level here. All right? And that's a part of the process. It's always been a part of the process. And you got to take the good, you got to take the bad, and right now we're in the bad with a walk-off 55-yarder and a very disappointing opportunity that we missed in the first game. But you give them credit, man. I give those teams deserved it. They earned it. They won it. And, let's respond like we always have. And let's let the story be written. So it's going to be okay. It's going to be all right.
The way you just defended your entire career here, are you feeling the criticism? Is it getting personal to you?
No, it doesn't. I really don't feel it. First of all, I don't let any of that in. I think that's a gift that I have. All right, because I don't let it in. I know it's bad because I get in all the text messages. I'm praying for you. Everybody's sending me devotions, and you're going to get through this. And that's when I know it's bad. That's how I feel it because I don't read it. I don't. I know people say that. I promise you, I don't. When it's bad, I don't read nothing. Eddie Robinson told me that one time. I was a young GA at Alabama, 1993, and I'm just sitting there. I'm on my little computer thing breaking down whoever I was breaking down, and Eddie Robinson walks in my office. He's in a coat and tie. I never forget. I still got my notes, and he sits down, just me and Eddie Robinson. And he just wanted to talk. He wanted to know who I was, and he was in town visiting Coach Stallings, and he just walking around the building. And I'm just in there, and I guess it was around lunchtime. He just walks in and sat down, and that's one of the things he told me. He said, let me tell you something, young coach. He said, when it's bad, don't read nothing. That's what he said. He said, don't read the papers, don't read nothing. And I know, and now we got all this other craziness, but I don't. But yeah, so I'm human, right? And like I said, that's when I know it's bad, when I got people I hadn't heard from a long time and they're praying for me. The cool thing, though, is I've had a lot of coaches in this conference and other conferences that have reached out to me and encouraging me, and I really appreciate that. Listen, I've done this a long time. And I say that to you just so you know. I mean, why would I not have faith? I mean, what I've lived in my life, I just have to be crazy. So this ain't the worst thing that's happened to me in my life, and it won't be. And it won't be for these players. It's a bad moment, you know, because we take pride in what we do and we're competitive. But this ain't the worst thing that's ever happened to me in my life. Is criticism and all that. And listen, I get it, and it's warranted because people care, and I love being at a program that people care and it matters. That doesn't bother me. I get all that. I spent 13 years at Alabama, so I had thick skin when I showed up here at Clemson. I mean, I understand expectations and disappointment, and but man, nobody wants to win more than we do. So I love that, but it doesn't affect me. I mean, it's just part of it. But at the end of the day, man, you know, I've learned a lot in this job. One of the things I've learned is when you have a lot of success, people want to tear you down. That just comes with it. People want to tear you down. They want to see you fail for either to make themselves look better or to promote whatever narrative or agenda they may have. That's part of it. And so you have to understand that. And I do. So I love my job, love the people I work with, where I work with, and I love it all. The bad, it's all good. It's all. And as a Christian, I know, Romans 8:28 says all things work together for good for those who love the Lord. And I love the Lord. My life's built on a foundation of faith. My identity is not a scoreboard. My identity is not being a football coach. So, I may not be happy, but I always have my joy. You know, I really do, because I said this the other day. I mean, I've had enough praise and hate and criticism and love to last 3 lifetimes. My life is built on a foundation of Christ. It just is, and so that's where my peace comes from. And if you don't have that, it's hard to understand that. But I have a foundation of Christ. That's where my peace comes from. That's just how I'm built. And I just know that, you know, adversity is a part of life. But it's a choice of whether or not you let it develop you or define you or destroy you. And I've always chosen to, you know, just turn the pain into purpose. I mean, I've always done that. And that's everything goes back to my purpose in life. And this, what I do for a living, our purpose as a program. That doesn't change. No record. I don't work to a record. My identity's not tied up in a scoreboard. None of that stuff. And there's probably a lot of people who don't like to hear that, but we've had a lot of success here, and it hasn't been perfect. So I don't. I thrive in the battle. Honestly, I have my whole life. I mean, I watched my sister-in-law die at 49 years of age in the hospital, breast cancer. I mean, listen, perspective is important. So if they want me gone, if they tired of winning, they can send me on their way, because that's all we've done is win. So if they tired of winning, we've won this league 8 out of the last 10 years. Is that not good? I'm just asking. Is that good? I don't know if that's good or not. To win your league 8 out of 10 years, to go to the playoffs 7 out of 10 years, to be in 4 national championships, win it twice. Yeah, we're a little down right now. Take your shots, but I got a long memory, in case y'all don't know. We'll be all right. We'll bounce back. This is a program built to last. Always has been. Always will be. And I would just say, if you give up on us if you don't believe in us because we've lost 2 games down to the last straight and you didn't believe in us anyway, so it don't matter. You wasn't all in anyway. If you're all in, you burn the ships, man. There ain't no exit strategy. Like, you're freaking all in. And hey, listen, I mean, if Clemson's tired of winning, they can send me on my way, but I'm gonna go somewhere else and coach. I ain't going to the beach. Hell, I'm 55. I got a long way to go. Y'all gonna have to deal with me for a while. I got a long way to go. I'm just getting going. I'm just now good enough to be a head coach. I'm just now figuring it out. So we'll be around a while. Let's hang in there.
You're only 55.
That's it, man. Do I look 70? Yeah, I think that's about right around the age. I think Coach Stallings he was right around that age, 55, 56, something like that when he came to Alabama. I think what was Coach Saban? He's probably about that 55 or so when he got to Alabama. He coached for 32 years in Tuscaloosa, it seemed like. I got a long way to go, boys. Long way to go. Hate to disappoint all the haters out there, but ain't nothing going to steal my joy. Ain't nothing going to steal my joy. Now, I ain't happy, but ain't nothing going to. Happiness is based on results you get, right? But joy is something that's deeper within, and that's what I build my life on. So I'm way too blessed to let it steal my joy. It's frustrating